Okay, so this is part two on how I hid my pregnancy for the entire 9 months from my parents, my family, and my friends. Okay, so after I finished showing my sister and my boyfriend the positive pregnancy test, I basically tell them, okay, so there's either two things I'm gonna do here. I'm either gonna hide the pregnancy or I'm gonna have an abortion. And I was leaning towards the abortion because I was really scared. Growing up, my parents would always remind us, like, if you guys get fucking pregnant, you guys are out of my house, you guys are getting kicked out, and you guys are getting no help. And growing up, watching La Rosa de Guadalupe, they would always watch that shit, turn to us, and tell us, if this happens to you, you get pregnant, you're gonna be out of my house. And basically, like, it was so much threats on threats on threats. So they were very fucking strict, and I was fucking scared. So I was basically leaning towards abortion. I was like, I'm gonna fucking abort because I don't want my parents to fucking find out. I don't go to no clinics. I don't go to basically anything because I'm procrastinating. I'm scared. I'm just like, fuck, if I go to the fucking clinic, my parents' numbers are linked to them. And if they get a call and they tell them, they find out, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get kicked out. So I was so scared. So basically, I procrastinated going to any appointments. I didn't go to any appointments the entire 9 months, by the way. And so as I'm procrastinating, I forget that to get an abortion, there's I think a 12-week period where you can get an abortion, and after that, I don't know what the fuck happens after that. So I'm just letting weeks and weeks and weeks go by, and I finally tell my boyfriend, okay, we need to go to Planned Parenthood and do something about this. We go to Fresno, we go to Planned Parenthood, and they basically tell me, girl, you're 22 weeks pregnant. The baby already has arms and legs. So if you want to get an abortion before the 24-week period, you're gonna have to stay at a UC. I think it was a college for 3 days to get the abortion done. Like, we're gonna have to put the baby out of you. Pause. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at my boyfriend and I'm like, dude, we fucked up. We procrastinated way too long, so I'm gonna have to keep the baby. I'm gonna have to keep it. Side note, I was working the full entire pregnancy. The first half I was working at Jack in the Box, and the other half I was working in the fields with my parents and my boyfriend. Okay, I remember the week before I gave birth, me and my boyfriend caught COVID, and we were very, very sick. So for an entire week, we didn't go to work, which was crazy because I feel like God does things for a reason. Because specifically this day, that both my parents were working, my brother had went to school. It was just my sister and my boyfriend, right? I wake up, it's like 6 a.m. in the morning, and I tell my boyfriend, I think today I'm gonna give birth. Like, I just had a feeling, like, it was like intuition. And so I told him, I'm gonna go shower just in case. As I'm in the fucking shower, my water breaks, and all I see is like light pink fluid like run down my legs, and it was like going through the water. I was in so much pain, I couldn't even fucking walk. My sister calls my boyfriend. He comes home, he picks me up, and he carries me to the car, takes me to the hospital. When I'm at the hospital, the ladies there are not very fucking helpful. They're not very fucking helpful. So they're looking at me fucking crazy, like, this bitch she's lying, like, she's not gonna give birth. Like, I was telling them, I'm in labor. I think I'm in labor. My water broke and all this shit, and they're looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. They're looking at me like, okay, whatever. Like, everyone always says this, no, and women usually think they're going into labor and they're not really going into labor. I'm like, bitch, like, I'm fucking angry. They're over here making me sign papers and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I am gonna give birth right fucking now. Like, this kid is coming right now. Okay, fast forward, everything gets situated. They fucking check me. They're like, oh, you're actually 9 centimeters dilated. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking know. Like, and I really wanted the epidural. I was like, fuck. But I was already 9 centimeters dilated. And I just remember the doctor was like, no, you're already 9 centimeters dilated. That's too late. You can't get the epidural. And I was fucking crying. I was having a fucking meltdown. I was like, okay, whatever. Fast forward, I give a birth to my baby. Side note, me and my boyfriend, during the entire 9 months, we already knew we were having a boy. No one told us. Obviously, we didn't go to no clinic at Planned Parenthood. They didn't tell us what we were having. But I just remember me and him vividly were like, it's a boy. As soon as I finished pushing and the baby's out, the nurse, pulls the baby, and she's all like, it's a boy. And me and my boyfriend look at each other, and I'm like, I fucking told you. I knew it. I knew it was a boy. Okay, now time for the fucking scary part, guys. So I get a text from my dad, and my dad's basically telling me, like, where are you guys? text him back telling him like, oh my god, are you gonna be mad? We're at the hospital. And he's very anxious, so he calls me and I decline his call. I swipe up and he texts me again. He's like, please answer because I need to know if you guys are okay. Did you guys get in a car accident? Like, what happened? I don't say anything. He calls me back. I answer this time and I'm like, are you gonna be mad? And he's like, no, what happened? Tell me, where are you guys at? Did you guys get in a car accident? Are you guys okay? He said, I remember him saying like, I don't care about the car, just tell me if you guys are okay. And I remember telling him, okay, can I text you then? And he tells me like, okay, but hurry up because my heart is coming out of my chest, please. So then I fucking text him a picture, and the picture was of, I'm gonna insert the picture I sent him, guys. So I sent him the picture, no context, and he fucking calls me. And I'm fucking, at this point, I'm like, I have like fucking tears running down my face. I'm like, fuck, like, the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I say? I answer, and he tells me, estamos embarazadas. And he tells me all this shit, like, you know how Mexican dads are, you know? And he starts cussing at me, starts telling me all this shit. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck to say. I don't even remember. Like, I think that it was so traumatic that my brain blocked that shit out. I don't even remember what happened after that. I just remember my mom took over the phone. Because I remember vividly hearing my mom's voice through the phone. And she's telling me, like, is that your baby? Did you have a baby? You hid this from us? She honestly sounded more disappointed in me than angry. My dad was so angry. I remember my sister texting me, like, oh, my dad wanted to beat everyone up. He barged in the room asking if they knew about it. And obviously they denied. To this day, they don't know that my sister was the only one that knew. Okay, I think I'm going to have to do a part 3 for other little details.